the different vessels, but today we here to bring you the arrival of the long-awaited, long-heralded, most talked about yellow machine consignment. So yes, if you thought you didn't hear right, as you can see, we here at the port facilities, and you see members of the yellow machine, authority. They also here, the authority that was established by the president. We've been informed that the vessel that has got on board the first consignment of yellow machines is just on the horizon. The vessel will be brought in by tugboats after that vessel is done offloading. So there is another vessel that is offloading. After that vessel is completed, then the vessel that is bringing in the first consignment of yellow machines will then be tugged in to the free port of Monrovia to berth. So yes, the vessel is already okay, so the vessel will be using berth 2. The vessel is already in Liberian waters. It's already in Liberia. All that is needed to be done is for the vessel. So over the horizon there is the vessel that you're looking at. So Haji is going to go closer. We'll be speaking to members of the Yellow Machine Authority, the year. So Haji can zoom in. You see the vessel there looking bluish like with the white on top. That is the vessel that has got on board the yellow machine. So you can go further and let's see if we can bring you all of what is unfolding. You see the tugboats are already set, and we've been informed that the first consignment of yellow machines will arrive here at berth 2, the free port of Monrovia, in about an hour or two. So we'll be bringing you all of the live coverage. You can stick and stay, watch this historic moment here in Liberia. It's been a long time. There's been a lot of conversations. When will these yellow machines arrive? We saw the Deputy Public Works Minister, Prince Tamba, doing a live video from the port of uploading there in China, where they loaded the yellow machines onto the ship. So that blue ship that you're looking at, Haji is going to turn to the blue ship. That blue ship that you're looking at has got on board the first consignment of yellow machines. So we're here at the pier, and the vessel will be berthing at berth 2. That's what we've been informed about. So it's coming slowly, Haji, as you can see. The vessel is just out there of the breakwater. The vessel is just right there, and it's going to be making its way in. The tugboats are getting ready, as you can see, Haji. 2 tugboats getting ready as well. Once the ship that is currently being offloaded is done, we'll be told that vessel will then make its way here to berth 2 at the free port of Monrovia. So that is the breaking news. We will remain right here. We will remain live. My name is Diamond Slanger. I'm here with Haji Masale. This is the 22nd day of February 2026, and we're live here at the pier of the free port of Monrovia. I want to go and speak to those who are members of the Yellow Machine Authority. You can see they also here, they wearing their high reflective vests, and the rest will be speaking with them. The authority is the Yellow Machine Authority. The Yellow Machine's Board of Authority is headed by Brani J. Samukai, former Minister of National Defense. He will be supported by others, including members who are from the Ministry of for Presidential Affairs, the Ministry of Public Works, the Ministry of Finance and Development Planning, the Ministry of National Defense, the Ministry of Agriculture, and the rest. So we'll be speaking to them. They are here to receive the ship that has got on board the first consignment of the yellow machines. So let's see, we have the DMDA of the National Port Authority is present. Brani Samukai is present. Ibrahim Kiazulu, the Comptroller, is present. And we have a lot of folks present here on this historic day here at the pier of the free port of Monrovia. So let's talk to some of these folks as we await the vessel to make its way here. So he's been briefed by the DMDA, and after that briefing we will try to speak to the head of the Yellow Machine Board of Authority.
So at 200 we can take 3. Yeah. That's how it's structured. So one is for according to the purpose, then one is for because they are container terminals, they have container priority. And the other one is for linkers. So why is it when you say put it small? What are they talking about? So the government how many ships you can bring in at one? And then also the size of vessels. So anywhere we can expand this place? Yes. Capital treasure. So we have to dredge the one. So initially we dredged 5 years. So part of that is the reason why we're bringing it in.
So slowly, Haji, you can see the vessel is making its way slowly. The vessel is making its way, so that blue vessel with the red water line that you're looking at has got on board the first consignment of Yellow Machines. Is slowly making its way. Yeah, you can see the tugboats are ready as well. So we'll connect with Mr. Samuka and the rest of the guys later on, but we want to bring you the ship as it's making its way. We want to bring you everything. We don't want you to miss a minute. So we'll make our way back to the edge of the pier. As you see, the tugboats are going down to go and meet the vessel that has got on board the Yellow Machines. Can I tell you the name of the vessel now? Because it's still far away for us to see, but we can see the 2 tugboats making their way to go and bring in the vessel that has got on board the first consignment of Yellow Machines. And I can see them though, Haji. You can see the yellow with the black edges on top of the ship. Those are the Yellow Machines. So you can actually see them from where I'm standing. I don't know if those watching can actually see that as well, but
you must have an eagle eye.
No, I have a good eyesight, Haji. If I were to be in the military, I'd probably be a sharpshooter.
Wow.
Yeah, I see very clearly. You can see them now. You can see them. Look on top of the ship. Just there, you can see that yellow line.
I'm still struggling to
okay.
What is on top there. Yeah.
Eat a lot of carrots. But you can see them. It's yellow. It's a yellow line and black. Those black things, obviously the buckets, if the excavators or bulldozers or whatever. But excavators will usually have, their buckets up like that. So you can see them on top of the ship now.
Okay, I'm seeing something like yellow buses.
Yes.
Just like yellow buses.
Yes,
yeah,
those are the
buses,
yes,
like
those are the Yellow Machines you're looking at.
Okay, yeah. When the ship is on the horizon, you cannot view the distance. You should have that kind of eye.
Just so you should have an eyesight like Diamond to identify what's on top of the ship, and you can see them now.
From the distance, ship really identify. Yeah, but now as I'm coming closer, I'm seeing yellow, stuff on top.
Yeah, so you can see them now. So this is the furthest we can go for safety reasons. Yeah, so we here at the pier. The sign clearly says no swimming, but we're not coming for a swim. What we're bringing you is the arrival of the first consignment of Yellow Machines in Liberia. So you can see the vessel is slowly making its way. The tugboats are moving towards wherever they will take the vessel from, because now that vessel will not be coming in with its own engine power anymore. It will be tugged in by the 2 tugboats that you see making their way there. So ladies and gentlemen, what you're watching is the arrival of the first consignment of Yellow Machines in Liberia. There was much talk, that this wouldn't happen. The country is not going to receive Yellow Machines. The wait as well, the wait period, Haji, also contributed to a lot of conversations. This was pronounced about 2 years ago. And then people started asking, when is it going to happen? The price was in the $80+ million. There was a committee set up by the president that was headed by the vice president, the Honorable Jeremiah Bankun. The price again came around 22 million thereabout. Then there was a trip to China to go and do sightseeing of the various companies that were bidding to supply the country, for which I was fortunate to have been one of the few journalists selected on that trip. We did go to China, visited Sunny, visited Shantui, visited Caterpillar, the branch in China, and we saw all of what the capacity of these companies, and a company was selected. Then we saw the video from the Assistant Minister, Prince Tamba, when these machines were being uploaded to be brought to Liberia, somewhere between 40 to 45 days thereabout, the journey from China to Liberia. And now we can see them. You watching all around the world, you can see them. They onboard the ship. We will bring you all of what is unfolding. We'll make its way to berth 2. We'll make our way to where the offloading will begin, I should say. We'll give you all of the pictures and everything. This is live happening from the Freeport of Monrovia. Away from the Freeport of Monrovia, on top of the hill there is the majestic Ducal Palo Hotel. So if you're coming by ship to Liberia, Haji, that's one of the sites you see. Historically, that was a 5-star hotel, but now it's just a relic that is there. But if you're coming into Liberia through the Freeport of Monrovia, you see the Ducal Palo Hotel just on top of the hill, and that's a sight, to behold. Far right is the LPRC, the petroleum storage tanks. You can see there. You can see the Freeport of Monrovia just behind us, the container terminal, and this is live images. So what you're seeing is not AI, it's not a doctored video, neither is it a post-produced video. It is live happening here at the Freeport of Monrovia this Sunday morning, 9 minutes to 11 a.m. and we turn our attention back to that vessel as the tugboats are now waiting to get by the side of this vessel and bring it in slowly to the berth here at the Freeport of Monrovia, or the dock, if you want to call it that way. We will be bringing you all of that. So there you can see them, Haji.
Yeah.
You can see them. Those are the yellow babies.
So generally, there are how many of these machines are we expecting in totality? We're talking about 200 and some more yellow machines. Then the distribution will be among the 15 counties. Some will receive up to 15 or what. But there are figures, attached to the counties, the number of machines that will be going. Some will receive more based on the terrain, the county is situated in, maybe places like Grand Crew, even Bomi County, right here, Bomi County. I understand will receive more because you got more villages, you need more road connection, and this will boost farm to market road, and agricultural produce will be coming to town. And so now we'll be talking about storage of agricultural produce because they will be coming in abundance. Damo.
Yeah. So the yellow machines are coming from 3 different ports in China. So the first consignment contains 19 heavy machines, including a mix of bulldozers, excavators, load bed trailers, fuel tankers, water tank, service trucks, and 20 utility pickups. So as you can see, the tugboats now moving in. Yes, I want our folks to enjoy this image. This is live. We are the only media institution currently live here at the pier. So you can see the tugboats are moving in their positions, and the fireboat is also just there, right there, making sure that all safety protocols are being observed. So you can see the tugboats moving into position. So this is live. Share this video, share it on all platforms that you are. Share with your family members, share with your friends that this is happening as we speak. This is happening live from the Freeport of Monrovia. The tugboats have moved in and they will be guiding this vessel. The name of the vessel I'm trying to get is HJ. I can see H. I can see a J. HJ Singapore. Yes, that is what the vessel is called. So the HJ Singapore, that is either is from Singapore and the ship name is HJ. So the HJ Singapore is slowly being guided as it makes its way to the berth here at the Freeport of Monrovia. So watch this, enjoy the moment as the HJ Singapore is moving in. Spoon TV live here from the Freeport of Monrovia. My name is Diamond Slender. I'm here with Haji Masale, and this is happening live. The HJ Singapore is coming in. You can see the trucks as well, Haji. As it gets closer, you can see the images. So I can see the utility trucks, I can see the water trucks. So the water trucks are at the front of the vessel, you know, and then you can see the excavators in the middle. There you can see other water trucks also there. You can see heavy duty yellow trucks also, and you can see the utility vessels at the far end. So for those of you listening, we're live on the radio as well. We're live on Spoon 107.5 FM. The yellow babies are arriving. The HJ Singapore is the blackish reddish vessel with a white hull that is coming in. So tugboats slowly gliding and bringing in the first consignment. What started with so much controversy, ranging from price to procurement methods, that was corrected. Subsequently, the price dropping is now happening here at the Freeport of Monrovia. 2,100 Liberians home and abroad watching this live broadcast. Tens of thousands listening all across the radio. Nimba TV is also relaying, and other stations relaying this live broadcast. Historic 22nd of February 2026. This is live imaging coming to you from the Freeport of Monrovia. As every minute ticks by, Haji, the closer they get to the Freeport of Monrovia.
The time on the procurement process is not something like you will go down the road to buy something, you know, and just come back. It was like a long haul of passes of one and all of that. And we say kudos to the chief negotiator for this. The other members of the team who went to negotiate the price tag, and reasonably we can afford these machines that are coming.
Thank you, Haji. A lot of talk about maintenance. The president now established the Yellow Machine Board Authority. They are here. They will be speaking to us as well. The Ministry of Public Works, I had a talk with the Minister of Public Works whilst we were in China about maintenance. He talked about they will be constructing maintenance hubs, you know, in the various counties, so as to make sure these machines are effectively and efficiently used, you know. So maintenance has been a key conversation, but as we press on, folks, every minute that ticks down, this vessel, the HJ Singapore, is making its way closer to the Freeport of Monrovia to berth at berth 2. We've been informed that's where this vessel will be berthing at berth 2, the Freeport of Monrovia. You can see the water line, so visible, letting you know that this ship is in shallow waters now. As you can see the water line, yes, letting you know that the ship is in shallow waters. You can see on board the consignments, the utility trucks, the dump trucks, or if you want to call them tipper trucks, the excavators, the bulldozers, the compactors, the utility pickups, and the rest. They all on board. And this is no AI video you're watching. This is live video coming to you from the free port of Monrovia as this ship slowly grinds its way, being guarded by 2 tugboats from the free port of Monrovia. And the engines of this ship is switched off. You can see the Malaysian flag. This ship flies the Malaysian flag. You can see it's flying that flag. It looks like, I see one star or so. Whether it's a Liberian flag or...
Oh, yeah.
It looks like the Liberian flag.
Is a Malaysian flag.
Yeah, it looks like the Liberian flag. But if it gets closer, we will determine what flag it is, because it looks like the Liberian flag. And it's making its way. The engines of this gigantic ship have been switched off, and it's being guided by 2 mighty tugboats as well. So in your homes in Nimba, you're listening via the radio, first consignment of yellow machines making its way. If you're there in Grenchida County, slowly making its way to the free port of Monrovia. If you're in Lofa, in Bombay, in or better still in Iowa in the USA, or you in North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota, wherever it is the Liberian community is based in the United States, in Europe, every part of the diaspora, if the day has to, whether or not the yellow machines will arrive, whether or not there will be the procurement of yellow machines, whether or not they will be making its way to the free port of Monrovia, well, the answer is watch the video.
So I'm the deputy operation for the yellow machine.
Pleasure, sir.
You rightfully stated just, I was listening to the commentary, you stated it just as it is. So what we're doing now is that we're waiting for the ship to berth in Anchorage, and then later on, when all of the logistical things are being done, we're going to talk to the national coordinators, former Defense Minister Brani J. Samukai. I'm here with my technical guy, Paul Wilson. He's the deputy coordinator for technical services. I'm the deputy for operations.
Now, as operations man, the first consignment of what you will be overseeing, their operation, is almost berthing. It's almost, if I'm a good swimmer, that's going to take a couple of minutes to get there. But that's a huge vessel. What's in line in terms of the operations? Liberians are concerned about maintenance. Will these machines not be used for political purposes and the rest? I know you still want to keep those things as insider conversation, but what's in line for the operations of these machines, sir?
So first thing first, today our planning assumption is 24 or 48 hours when the ship berth to have everything offloaded and then put on the low belt, line it up straight to Camware. Sandy where is a military barracks for EFL. So these first batch of machines going to be dead a week or two. Thereby the second batch is coming. So we having everything dead while we're working with local government to ensure that in the counties the hubs are prepared. So we're doing everything simultaneously. But like I said, the national coordinator going to talk to the press. Our job here this morning is to ensure the ship go in Anchorage and to offload this equipment, have them lined up to temporary storage in Camware.
Okay, so summarizing what you said, from the free port of Monrovia to Camware of the AFL, and then from onward transfer to the various counties once these hubs are ready and prepared. Right. So meaning there will be different hubs in all of the 15 counties and not regional hubs.
We will do different hubs in all of the 15 counties. As you may know, in fact, the machines have already been predetermined how many will go to each county, which we'll let you know later. So every county is very unique and they're going to have their hubs. So every county is going to have a hub.
Okay. So not regional
Some
hubs.
things we may do regionally, like training, because of logistics and finance, we may train regionally. But in terms of county, each county we have their machine. Yeah.
Now, you talked about training, and then it comes with manpower.
Right.
Because the vice president made a statement that, look, if you're a heavy duty mechanic or a heavy duty driver, or you know how to drive these earth moving equipment, this is the time now. Have you started recruitment already, or it's not within your purview? The counties will do their own recruitment. How is it going to be done?
We're going to do it, and that's coming very soon. The announcement will come soon. So, like I said, this is just the first batch. So we are expecting a week thereby. The second batch will be here. So on.
So we have to move to Berth 2 now. But if you're watching this, folks, this is what is happening live here at the seaport of Monrovia. The HJ Singapore, Haji will keep the camera on that vessel as it's being brought to berth by the tugboats. The HJ Singapore has got on board the yellow machines, the first consignment of the yellow machines. So you can see it is happening live at the Freeport of Monrovia, and we just spoke with the deputy for operations of the Yellow Machine Board of Authority, talking about recruitment will be done very soon. They'll make an announcement concerning recruitment. Talked about regional hubs. Each county is going to have its own hub as compared to having regional hubs, and that they will be taking these machines within 24 to 48 hours from the Freeport of Monrovia to Camp Sandy Ware of the AFL, to have these machines in temporary storage for onward transfer to the various counties. So we have the Armed Forces of Liberia is also part of the Yellow Machine Board of Authority. The Ministry of Public Works is also part of the Yellow Machine Board of Authorities. The Ministry of Finance and Development Planning, the Ministry of State for Presidential Affairs, and this authority is headed by none other than the former Minister of National Defense, the Honorable Brownie J. Samukai, and it's right here. We want to see if we can get a few words from him as we make our way as well. But before we do this, after the photo shoot, we'll have a conversation with you, sir. So Honorable Samuka is there of the TMTA of the Liberian Port, the National Port Authority. This is what is happening here. The Yellow Machine Board of Authority plus the technicians from the Freeport of Monrovia, they are all present. As we can see in the background, the HJ Singapore is also this way to berth 2 here at the Freeport of Monrovia. So let's see if we can have a few words with Rani Tokai. He is chairman of the Yellow Machine Board of Authority. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. So we're here at the Freeport of Monrovia. Just on our left hand side, we see the HJ Singapore bringing on board the first consignment. What's the makeup of the first consignment?
Well, we are very excited that finally the yellow machines have arrived in the country, and we're about to begin the offloading of those machines using technicians to do that. We have about 137 pieces of variety of equipment on board the vessel, and I definitely think that this is what the Liberian people have been looking for.
130 pieces.
137.
37.
Yes, that includes the earth moving equipment, it includes the supporting equipment, and it includes dump trucks, including a little bit of pickups that are over there as well. So we're going to have all of those equipment. There'll be a second load that will be coming, and there'll be a third load and a final load that will be coming in. Okay. So indeed, the yellow machines are back in Liberia now.
What does this mean? There were those who said this was all audio talk, audio machines, that they were never going to be in Liberia. And you, as the former Minister of National Defense, put in charge of managing these equipment as well. What does this mean, not just for you, but for Liberia?
It is evidence of the government intentions. We hope that those who doubted that machines are going to be here, and they were paper machines, can now see the evidence here at the Freeport of Monrovia.
that indeed the yellow machines have begun to arrive in Liberia with the first consignment of 137 pieces. And there'll be a second consignment, and there'll be a third consignment. These things are intended, like the president said, to ensure that we have access to all of the basic things in our villages and towns and hospitals. Access to hospitals, access to roads, access to farm to market roads, giving access to communities and towns and villages that are not connected in the country. If you went to Lofa, you went to Bapolo, you went to Nima, you went to Granger, you went to Merle, you went to Grand Crew, literally everywhere the president wanted this country to be connected. So that eventually when all of the counties have been connected by tarmac roads, our towns and villages can be connected as well by very good roads. So that all year round we'll have the capacity to move about, businesses will improve and increase, our economy will expand because obviously roads are coming and power is also coming. So a combination of all of these will give us the kind of development focus that we're talking about.
What about employment? Because
well, yeah,
these machines are not going to join themselves.
I can tell you up front that very shortly this week there'll be an announcement on the radio, first for the minimum staff in the local office, and then second for hiring at least about 552 operators of this equipment and another 552 support elements throughout the 15 political subdivisions of the country. So you'll be talking over 1,000 people are going to be employed. If you do a multiply of 1,000 person employed and receiving a minimum amount of money, say for an example, $400, for an example, out of 1,000. You're talking about 400,000 on a monthly basis in which disposable income can be used to spread. That is what we're talking about. We're talking about growth. It is employment so the local people can have the capacity to take care of themselves. Employment to make sure that the issue of poverty can be addressed. Employment so that people can be able to take care of families and provide the basic needs that are there. So these machines are not only machines to clear the road, but to provide employment opportunities as well.
Yes, sir. As they have arrived in country already, the first batch already in country, they will be stored across the country once they are shared, you know, per the
No. We're not storing, they're not wearing elephants.
Okay.
These are serious operational machines, and the government intends to invest in the maintenance, in the rigorous maintenance program that is being developed to make sure that these machines are used efficiently and effectively. When the machine arrives, we'll wait until all of the equipment have been arrived. They'll get assembled, get tested. By then, we'd have employed over 500 drivers and operators of these equipment. And then at the same time, we have developed some hubs. And those hubs will include a tank farm where we'll be dispensing petroleum from. There'll be a maintenance location in all of the different political subdivisions. As a matter of fact, there are going to be 19 hubs. Okay. We have 15 counters, and 4 of those counters will have double machine set. One set is 19 pieces. So 4 of those counters will have 38. And that includes Nimba, Bong, Grand Bassa, and Lofa. They will have 2 sets each. Then all of the other counties will have 1 set each, and that 1 set is basically adequate to support the Ministry of Public Works in the work that they're doing. And so I think this is very important for our country, that we need to invest in the operation of these machines, and at the same time to invest in the maintenance of the machines. Because if we just pack the machines, which the government has no intention to do, is to make sure that we have the machine efficiently utilized. So for now, the machine will be hosted outside of the city, somewhere out in Carisburg, to make sure we have a clear land, that the machines will get assembled and be tested and be greased. Lubricant will be provided, fuel will be provided so that the machine can get itself in readiness until the other 2 batches of equipment arrive. And once all of them are in the country, before then we would have employed individuals who are supposed to operate and maintain these equipment, and then also would have built, in some respect, tank farm in a different political subdivision. Tank farm simply means where you put the fuel. And then of course, then at the same time, a little bit of maintenance hub. The entire hub may not be fully done in this particular 8 months, 10 months that we have for the rest of the year. So in between there, we have to make sure these things are done to get these machines deployed.
And I'm sure you've reached out to Mr. President already upon their arrival. How has he received the news?
Well, I think the president is very, very happy. He's in church, he's a church-going man. So he's in prayers right now, but I'm sure he's praying that all of these things come safely. And he's very proud that the machines are here, that the Liberian people can see it, that what he said is going to get done, that his focus is to develop the country. And this is the part of the development initiatives.
Forgive me for asking this question, but I need to ask it, Mr. Samuka.
Sure.
Your preferment to head this very crucial infrastructure in our country,
right.
What does that speak to your reputation as well and the confidence you enjoy from the president?
Here we have a multi-million-dollar investment by the government. The government needed a strategic management to be able to do that, to ensure that maintenance is in order, to ensure that operation is in order, to ensure that politics will be managed. Because eventually politicians on all sides of the spectrum will want the machine to go to a specific location. So you need someone who understands the dynamics of that and be able to manage and navigate the whole process. We believe that with coordination and cooperation of all of the agencies concerned, and as well as local government, I believe this is more effective. And they were looking for someone who can drive and result-oriented and mission-oriented. These equipment are mission-oriented equipment, meaning they are utilized for the purpose of which they were ordered for, and not for some other political benefit, not for individual benefit, not for any personal benefit, not for farm, unless each county will make a decision and give us the resolution of the location they want the machines to go, and on the basis of that resolution, approved by the board of authority, these machines will be executed in those directions.
So the counties are not going to have exclusive oversight over these machines?
As a matter of fact, all of the machines that are coming have the flag of the county on the machine. For example, Riverside has about 19 pieces, and all the flags of Riverside are on the 19 pieces. Maryland, the same thing, 19. Nimba, the same thing. Bapolu, the same thing. Cape Mount. So all of the equipment are clearly identified where they're supposed to be. You cannot take a Maryland machine and carry the sign. No, it is for Maryland use. If you cross it, we have a electronic system that will shut the machine down, because you're going outside of the location where it's supposed to work, unless it is approved and authorized by the board of authority of the machines. Those machines cannot move. Yeah.
Is it that the counties are going to maintain an exclusive right in where and how these machines are used?
Yes.
Or they will do them in collaboration with the board that will sign off on them using these machines? That's what I want.
No, it is for the county. They will make an identification with the local government authorities on the ground, along with the public works engineer that are on the ground, and they will make a determination as to where they would like these machines to go to perform a given task. Public will be the one to do the design and articulation of the way in which the road will be done, and we will issue the orders for the machine to move. And we will maintain those machines. It's our responsibility to make sure. Our responsibility is not, let me repeat, is not to tell you in your county where the machine is to go. Okay. It is your responsibility in the county leadership. When I say leadership, I mean everybody who is important. What is the superintendent? What is the district representative? What is the senator? What is the town chief, paramount chief? All of the locals who are part of the administration in the given county will be the one to make the determination, and they will sign the resolution, meaning they are in full agreement. And then it will come to us, and we will get the authorization and the support elements to give the order to the county coordinator. There will be a county coordinator who will be representing us in each county. He or she will receive the instructions to now have the machine released, so that the machine can go and get the job done.
Okay.
The Vice President, sir, before I leave you, was afraid the other day in Bon County. He was stressing that these machines are not coming to Liberia for powerful officials of governments to use their influence to have them be used for their personal contracts and other things.
That's why I'm there.
You care to emphasize on this.
That's why I'm there. We call it the commander's intent. In this case, it is the commander-in-chief who happens to be the president of the country. What he wants done is what's going to happen. If you say, I want the road from location A to location B, that's it. No politician will tell us what to go and do. What the president wants is what gets done. And that's what the vice president was saying. That you cannot come and tell us, oh, they my district put the road there. If you want that decision, go back to the county, get a resolution from the people in the county. And then we will receive that resolution, and that resolution will be what we're going to support.
Okay, sir.
Thank you very much, sir.
Honorable Barney J. Samukai is the coordinator of the Yellow Machine Board of Authority, and you can see Singapore is making its way slowly, being brought into position by these powerful tugboats. Haji, the Sylvester Cestus is one of the tugboats there, and you can see we started this broadcast, Haji, from the horizon outside of the free port of Monrovia. This ship has been making its way slowly, and is being brought into position by the two tugboats here at the free port of Monrovia. The Honorable J. Brani Samuka is stressing these machines rather they will implement the commander's intent. So folks, clearer vision, as you can see, Shantui on these excavators, Haji. We can see Shantui on these excavators. These yellow machines are coming in. So keep watching Spoon TV live from the free port of Monrovia. My name is Diamond Slanger. I'm here with Haji Masale, and we've been bringing to you the arrival of the first batch of yellow machines. They are on board the HJ Singapore, and everything that you need to know. The head of the Yellow Machine Board of Authority, Honorable J. Brandon Samukai, telling us everything that we need to know. His operations deputy also spoke with us and said that these machines are going to be taken to Camp Sendiware of the AFL, the Armed Forces of Liberia, and they will then be forwarded to the various counties after the hubs have been constructed, including Port after the regional and the county hubs will be constructed, including few storage units. And meters away now from Berth 2, the HJ Singapore is being parked into position. Spoon TV live from the free port of Monrovia. So we bringing you closer so that you can not just miss even the crew from the HJ Singapore, Haji. The crew members are doing their various tasks. You can see on board the ship as well. We have some black guys. They up there. You can see them, and it's been tugged into position slowly. What is happening once the ship berths? We've been informed we will make our way to the ATM terminus area for you to get a clearer look, but you can see these machines are on board. Compactors, excavators, bulldozers, dump trucks, utility trucks, and the rest are on board. And according to Honorable Samukai, the first batch of 135 machines, 135 different equipment and machines are currently on board this vessel, the HJ Singapore. We're live on the radio, Spoon 107.5 FM, Fabric 101.1, Super 95.5 FM. After all of the talk, the conversations that all this wouldn't have happened, the government having gone through a lot of backlashes, a lot of scrutiny, which is only fair for our democracy, that things are done rightly, procedurally, that things are done properly. The price of the yellow machine ranging from over 80 million United States dollars, Haji, cut it down to somewhere around 22 million United States dollars. There are still talks that look, how come something that was estimated to cost around 80 something million is now costing under 22 million, and that those who had that hike of a price should also be brought to book. But all that now is still a side conversation. The reality of what we're witnessing here is, as you see these crewmen, these sailors on board the HJ Singapore, as they doing their various responsibilities, we can see that on board is the first consignment of yellow machines. So the flag that we were debating on, whether it was a Liberian flag, yes, it is the Liberian flag. It's hosted right above the big exhaust there. The ship is flying the Singapore flag, the Singaporean flag. You can see it there, the flag of Singapore. This ship bears the flag of Singapore, and the name itself says it. What did I do? That one, what did he swing here? Okay, he's trying to send it to those guys.
They can't reach.
Oh wow! I want to watch this process. I want to see how many takes. I want to see how many takes he's gonna use to get that line. Yeah. So let's see. That's the first take. He's winding it. Oh, second time he didn't get anywhere. So let me see. Take three. Yeah. It's winding it.
You know, on the rice farm, there is something, the farmer can use to drive the bird. I don't know how they call it, a sleeve. Put rack into it and send it. And
there is
those
sleeve.
farmers, those farmers,
Okay, another person is trying.
So just like that.
Another guy is using another method. Yay! So he gets it on the first attempt.
Yeah. So the reason he got it is because
the way you
already making it way.
I mean, the Chinese was different from the men who were Chinese, but that guy was doing like this. That guy did it above his head.
So what that is for?
We'll see what that is. Those who have knowledge of marine activities and those who are seamen, they know what that is. Unfortunately, there is nobody from the port there to answer that question for us. But I see that the guys are also pulling the line. The guys on the dock there. Haji, you want to zoom out a bit? Yeah, so that we get a clearer picture. The guys on the dock, are doing. So the tugboats, very, very strong boats. Yeah, bringing this ship, this container ship into berth. After that, it will anchor, and we will see what's happening. We remain live here at the free port of Monrovia as the first consignment, the first batch of yellow machines finally at the free port of Monrovia. So someone said the person at the top there is called a pilot. What you don't know is big for you, Haj. So
there's a whole different field.
There's a whole different field. The language used is different. The jargon's quite different. And so you hear them speaking their terms. Which one are border 2 and 3 now? Which one are border 2 and 3? We hear we not know your shipping thing and your help or two. So that land and the men were chonging that waiting for.
That is the evening line.
The what?
For the evening line.
Okay.
That's not the one that was in the main line. The main line is the one that we use for mooring. For mooring the vessel.
What do you mean?
Tying the vessel. So in the shipping term we consider it as mooring. Yeah. So as you can see, the line is coming down now, and that is the first line. I mean the second line. This is the stem. This is the forward, and the front there is the stem.
Okay, so the back of the ship is the forward, and the front is the stem. So he's doing his work while he's trying to provide us some technical knowledge. So the first line is already down, and the second line, according to him, is going to be sent down, and it will be used for mooring. So mooring is tying. Yeah. So
ship can move. So
yeah.
I think you can see the paddles along that is meant to hold the ship or moor the ship, like you said.
I'm Cover Harris, the PS Superintendent of the Port of Monrovia, and this is HJ Singapore, and it just docked at precise 11:28. Yes, and the berth at berth 1. This is berth 1 at the Port of Monrovia, and we are trying to moor them now. They moor the vessel. After the mooring, then we have the inspectorate teams to board the vessel and declare the vessel free before we start discharging.
What is the discharge?
The discharge is the cargo they brought, the equipments. Yes, these equipments will be discharged today.
Do we know how many pieces are there?
Yeah, we from the report we got from the manifest, there's 137 pieces of earth-moving equipment.
Can they all fit to the space we see in here? All these pieces of
Yeah, this equipment will not be stored at the Port of Monrovia. We discharge it, will be taken out of the Port of Monrovia.
today?
Yes, today.
So will distribution partner in the 15 countries be done to as well?
I cannot speak to that. I speak for the port. I work for the port. I am not club with the responsibility to tell you that it will be discharged.
I mean,
So we will continue to bring you live images from the free port of Monrovia. The HJ Singapore, flying the Singaporean flag, has successfully berthed now at the free port of Monrovia. It is being moored. The mooring, according to the PS superintendent, is the tying process. So we learn every day. So we can't come to the port and say the ship now, the tying the ship, Haji. The mooring the ship. We can't say the tying the ship. The mooring the ship. And one thing I admire since we've been here is the issue of safety. Every step you take, you are reminded safety-wise, what to do. The chairman, the head of the Yellowmachine Board of Authority, you can see him, the Honorable J. Brani Samukai, is walking. He's flanked by the Deputy Director for Administration at the NPA. He's there. All of them wearing their highly reflective vest, making sure that safety is paramount. And we're making our way now. We'll be making our way into the pier. We'll be making our way into the terminal, the APM terminal area. So Haji, you have to be tactical. Are we walking? Okay. So Haji, go with him. Haji.
So we really thought that this was going to take almost a whole day for the ship to dock, but in just a couple of minutes, like 20 minutes. Like about 30 to 40 minutes, the ship was able to dock.
Come right here back here.
Tell me to stop.
Yeah, you're going for it. Let's check this one. Recording journalist. So what we'll do? Pause the recording for now. Really?
Pause. You can go off.
Yeah, but record it off. No, I'm getting in the entrance. I don't get record inside there. You'll record there. So that's what. No, I think we should just continue. No, when we got on the main road, then we start.
No, no.
We'll just run our audience. No, don't worry. It's fine. Don't worry. Thank you. We don't want to
So right about now, making our way.
Yep.
They can only carry out. Okay, so from here now we will walk to the ship and see the earth moving equipment or the yellow machine, and we will also watch the process as to how the yellow machines will be offloaded from the HJ Singapore vessel or ship. So that will happen. We are just waiting for the management team of the yellow machine boat headed by Brani Samuka, former defense minister of the Republic of Liberia. So here are they, also seeing members of the boat. They are also here, authorities of NPA. So we'll be walking through the APM terminals and walk to the ship that has brought in the yellow machines. Understand 130 some more pieces have arrived. The second batch will come, then the third batch. But as soon as the yellow machines are offloaded today, they will be taken to Camwell military barracks in Carisburg, where the machines will be kept temporarily. I believe when all are brought into the country, the yellow machines will be distributed among the 15 counties. You understand? There are a few counties that will host or will receive 2 sets of machines of the equipment in total. And those include Grand Bassa, Nima County, I think Lofa, and another county. So they will receive 2 sets of machines, and while the other will receive 1 at least. So Damo again is here. Good. We are following up this development in this country. It has been a long haul of the information regarding this consignment. Now finally the yellow machines are coming.
So before we go, organize the meeting.
So I will need 1 person everybody will not go in now. So the operation now will be wide. So I need 1 person for you.
So what's going to happen now?
Yes, sir.
The moment the vessel is berthed,
The Deputy Director of Administration has said that look, we will go to the APM terminals and we will show you that process from the screen, because there is a man against machine policy that you cannot go where the machines are operating. But guess what? We will bring you all of what is unfolding. Yeah. We will bring you what is unfolding. So this is live from the free port of Monrovia. You started watching this broadcast about an hour ago, and what we can confirm to you is the first batch of yellow machines have berthed at the Freeport of Monrovia. The vessel has been moored or tied, if you want to use the layman's term, and on board is 137 pieces, according to the superintendent of the port here, the superintendent of the pier, who said, according to the official manifest, 137 pieces of earth-moving equipment and other equipment as well. So folks, the HJ Singapore is the name of the vessel. That vessel was brought in by the two tugboats, that is the Sylvester Cestos and another tugboat which I didn't get the name. The head of the yellow machine management, the boat management, Brani Samukai, is here with representatives from the Ministry of National Defense and the Ministry of Finance, the Ministry of Public Works. They're all present, and we will be following the entire process. So we will be showing you the process from the screen as the yellow machines will be offloaded or the vessel will be discharged. So yeah, sure. So we will be hitching a ride quickly to make our way to the terminal.
So we're going to make our way now to the terminal. Keep watching us, folks. Wherever you want to come.
But now we are going to the EPM terminals control room, where we will watch the entire process. That is a bit of technology will be used because we cannot go to the vessel itself. So we will stay in the control room and see via technology and see the offloading process. We understand we will be granted that permission to live stream the process of offloading from their technology they are using here at the APM terminals here at the Freeport. You understand? Today, Sunday, with what is happening, we've been given a great bit of dispensation because of the information people have been waiting for as relates to the arrival of the yellow machines. So we will be giving that a bit of leverage to stream from the control room, but that is not confirmed yet. As soon as that happens, of course. There's a bit of tactical driving. So.
So we are at APM terminals now, making our way to so this is you don't want to be left behind. So we inside the headquarters of the APM terminal, and we are going to watch the process on the screen.
So, this is your delegation.
Another pass around.
I know, like I told you, he's the head of operations here at APM. Okay. And APM is an extension of our operations department. They run the operational aspects of the whole.
So as a result, the issue of safety is where normally we try to minimize men away from machine most times. So that's why, unfortunately, we can't go out there. Yeah, we can't go out there. Okay. But we try as much as possible. We have something that we can look at, from our visual side of it. Sure, So maybe we can just. I know, but it'll take about an hour at least.
Yeah, I told them that already.
So we can wait around until when you're ready.
So we're going to go upstairs.
Okay.
Unfortunately, we can't get everybody into the room. We'll do the media and the main folks. Right. And the rest of the people, make yourselves comfortable.
All right, folks.
We'll be with you shortly.
We are going to make our way to the operations area where we will be watching the entire process. It's going to take about an hour, but that is all part of the process. So we are inside awaiting the rest of the team. We will be watching the process as you listen to the operations manager of APM. All right.
Technology.
Yeah.
Welcome to the operations floor. So this is where have our control room. Come out this I think they need to shift it. Okay. Where is the distance? All right. So usually, I mean, the focus is on continuous, but you can have them readjust. So like I said, it's men away from machines. So generally, we don't usually have people, moving.
So this is the control room at the port.
Yes, this is the control room.
So from here you can see exactly what's happening.
Exactly. Okay. You can see exactly what's happening.
So shortly you will show the public for them to see and upload them so they can see the AI.
We can try to arrange that.
Okay.
But in the same vein, maybe because it will take a while. I mean, it's not going to happen right now.
Right.
Voting party has to get on board. A lot of processes have to be completed before they actually start. So.
All right, so folks, you heard it. It will take about an hour for the process to begin. So we will end the live coverage, and once they start the offloading, we will go live again. This is live from the free port of Monrovia. We're in the control room of the APM terminus, and we call it a live. Yeah.
Downstairs, a lot of the other stuff there. We can just